guys, welcome back to the Girl Power channel. My name is Morgan Babineau and I am doing Takeaway Tuesdays today. Today we're going to be talking about gender stereotypes. So you may be thinking, Morgan, I already know what gender and stereotype mean, but there are also probably some of you that are like, well, I don't know what gender means and I don't know what stereotype means. Before I just give away the answer of what gender stereotype means, I'm gonna have you guys come up with your own definition. Even if you're completely off, that is okay. It's not about being wrong or right. It's just about what you already know about gender or the word stereotype and putting them together to make a definition that makes sense to you, which is the most important part. So you can pause the video right now and come up with your own definition. I have a piece of notebook paper right in front of me because I'm going to be doing this along with you guys. And so you can, like I said, pause the video and just write down your own definition. So now that you wrote down your own definition that makes sense in your own words, I will show you my definition. I said gender as being generally boy or girl. And I said the stereotype means it's an idea you have about a group of people that is based on what you see on the outside. So that kind of makes more sense to me and it's in my own words. So now that you heard my definition, I would like for you to now take the definition that you already had, and if you want to make any changes to it, based on what my definition is, maybe you're just learning what gender and stereotype mean, then you can go ahead right now and rewrite your own definition, but remember it needs to be in your own words so that it makes sense to you. Now that you have your own definition of gender and stereotype, then we can put them together and then you can understand what people mean when they say gender stereotype. With my definition of gender being boy or girl and stereotype being an idea you have about a group of people that is based on what you see on the outside, you can put those two words together, and gender stereotype means an idea that you have about being a boy or a girl that is strictly based on kind of your own experiences, how you've been raised, what your parents have told you, what your teachers have told you about what a girl and a boy should do or can do. So I know it can be really confusing. It's a really long phrase and it's not something that you get taught a lot of the time in schools. So I think it's a really, really good thing for you guys to be writing down your own definitions so that it makes sense to you in your own words. So I bet by now, because you guys are rock stars, you have a definition of gender stereotype that means something to you and it's in your own words. And it's not something you would Google and it would be on a dictionary website. It's something that would make sense to you. And I want to give you some examples of gender stereotypes so that you can understand it even more. Now I'm going to take my notebook back out and basically make a little chart where you're going to have girls on one side and boys on the other side. Then you're gonna draw a line through the middle, and then at the very top, just so you can practice writing these words out, you're gonna write gender stereotypes. Okay, now that our chart is completely done, I'm gonna start reading off some words to you, and I want you to put them on the boy side or the girl side. I'll be showing pictures of the words so that just in case you don't know how to spell them, I just want you to write them on either side of the chart, and that is all I'm gonna tell you to do for now. Also, feel free if you truly feel that one of the words that I'm reading off could go on either side. I want you to feel free to put them on both sides. Okay, so we're gonna start. The first word is pink. The next word is blue. The next word is Barbies. The next word is cars. The next word is doctor. The next word is teacher. The next word is scientist. The next word is caregiver. The next word is strong. The next word is funny. And the next word is confident. Okay, awesome. We are done with the chart. You are a rock star. You got the whole thing filled out. And now we are going to go through some questions that I have for you to think about. I know that you can't answer me directly, but if you want to answer some of them in the comments, feel free to do so. So looking down at your chart, you think that there are some things that boys do better, girls do better, some things that boys like more or girls like more. And I want you to think about maybe where you learned those things that you think about boys and girls. Did you learn it from your teachers, your parents, your friends? I just want you to think about that. If you want to write it down on your notebook piece of paper, that is totally fine too. I just kind of want you to think about, well, why do I think the things that I think about boys and girls? Now that you've thought about where you might have learned what boys like and what girls like, I also want you to think about, I'm a girl. What things on the girl side of my chart do I really like? And what are things on the boy side of the chart that I also really like? It's really important for you to be able to look at both sides of the chart and say, this seems weird. I like a lot of the boy things on this side, but I'm a girl. Or I like a lot of the girl things, but that's okay because it's the stuff that I like. Do you think that it's really important for us to have these stereotypes? Do you think it helps anybody, or do you think it actually hurts more than it helps? Do you think it's fair for people to tell girls that they can't do something because they're a girl? Do you think it's fair for them to tell boys that they can't do certain things because they're a boy? Now I want you to think about your friends and your family and people just in your life that are really important to you. Do you have people in your life that maybe it's a girl and she really likes cars, or it's a boy and he really likes to play with Barbies, or it's a girl and she wants to be a scientist when she gets older? Is there a boy in your life that likes to paint his nails and maybe wants to be a teacher when he gets older? I want you to take a second, maybe write down again on your notebook piece of paper people in your life that you think don't follow the chart that you made. I think by now you understand that people all like a bunch of different stuff, and it all really depends on the person. It depends on their personality. It depends on the way that they were raised, the way that they were taught, and that really determines what kind of person they are, and also the things that they enjoy and the things that they want to do when they get older. Notice how I didn't mention that being a girl or a boy determines the things that you like. It determines your personality. It determines the things that you want to do when you get older. The reason why I don't mention that being a boy or a girl determines what you like and what you want to do in the future is because it really shouldn't matter if you're a boy or a girl. It should just matter that you want to do something because it makes you happy. And I'll tell you personally that it doesn't matter if you're a boy or a girl, you can do whatever you set your mind to. I want you to think about people in your life that you could advocate for or tell them that it's okay to like the things that they do, and it doesn't matter if they're a boy or a girl. You would want somebody to do that for you also. And for the people that say that you can't like a certain thing because you're a boy or a girl, you need to politely tell them that that is not true and that you are going to do whatever makes you happy. Feel free to discuss the things that I've talked about in this video with your parents, with your caregivers, with your friends, with your siblings, whoever you're with right now. kind of let them know what you're thinking about this whole gender stereotype thing. Are you angry about it? Are you confused still? It's really important for you to connect with people right now, especially during this rough situation. I just want you to feel like you're not alone. You can feel free to comment below this video also and let me know the different things that you learned about gender stereotypes. You can also comment down below on a time when you stood up for somebody that was told that they couldn't do something. I would love to hear the different situations that you've been in and how you've been able to overcome them, and also how you've advocated for other people. I just want to end the video by saying thank you so much for watching. Thank you for continuing to support Girl Power and us youth workers. I know we all miss seeing you guys so much, and that we're thinking about you during this weird, uncertain time, and that we care about you very much, and you're not alone. Okay, guys, I'll see you next week. Thank you so much. Bye.